Hello, this is RICKY, the Android guy. Hey guys, today we are doing another side-by-side camera comparison, and this is between the Pixel XL and the Galaxy S7 Edge. Now, when doing a camera comparison, we always like to compare 4 different categories to find a victor, and that is low light, details, color reproduction, and of course the all-important selfie. And this is a really interesting comparison because on most of these photos there is a clear winner as soon as you see the photo. So let's start off. With the first photo, I decided to do 2 different types now for our low light. So first we're doing what's called the landscape one, which is more of a low light of a building, or when you have a building behind you, just to see how it will come out, or just basically a landscape shot. With this one, it is a clear winner. The S7 Edge is easily better when it comes to the overall photo. The thing I always say is, which photo would you sell if you were a real estate agent trying to sell this building? Easily it would be the right one, simply because the Pixel XL shows its clear weakness here with the glaring lens flare and the halo effect that, yes, we know is a known issue, and although Google says it's going to fix it with software, we have yet to hear of any kind of date of when this will happen. So for that reason, easily just the color reproduction here and the building itself is clear on honestly both, but that lens flare would really get it in the way. Keep in mind, say if you had people in this shot and you were closer but you had these lights, then these lens flares would go in front of the person and you would not have a good photo. So definitely when it comes to this low light, the S7 Edge takes it. And then we go here. If you're wondering, by the way, why I did this, I took 2 photos with each phone, and this one, when I happened to be looking down, was the better one for the Pixel XL. However, even though it was the better one for the Pixel XL, you can definitely see a better photo on the S7 Edge. Now, this is to give you an idea, if you're in a dark area, say a club or a party, and you don't have much light, like we didn't in this photo, it is actually even darker than what the Pixel XL is showing in the actual photo, but both phones did grab more light. However, the S7 Edge just did a much, much better job, up to the point where you could even read the belt on here, where it's still blurry on here, and just everything looks better on the S7 Edge for this photo. So overall, when it comes to low light, the S7 Edge is the clear winner. Now, when it comes to detail, the Pixel XL definitely came to have a great battle with this phone. Now, the S7 and the Note really have never lost a detail photo. The S7 Edge actually did beat the Note 7 in the detail category specifically. And when it came to this one, although the Pixel XL does much better than phones like the LG G5, as well as compared to the iPhone, when it comes to this one, the Samsung S7 still wins. Now, it's really more in the edges. So in the middle shot, you can actually see a lot of the titles in the middle come out very clear on both. However, the edge still goes to the edge, especially in the corners. When you see things like Nintendo and Mario Kart, they're much more clear than on the images on the Pixel XL, as well as when we go to the edges here, Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, especially the remix part, is much clearer here, and it's very fuzzy on the Pixel XL. So again, the Pixel XL does much better than most phones, but the S7 Edge really has just come to be the best detailed phone overall when it comes especially to text or little details. However, when we go to color reproduction, I have never seen a phone as good as the Pixel XL. Now let's go over the 4 main categories that we go on. First, we go under the first skin tone on Steve Harvey, which is pretty dead on for the Pixel XL, and the blend of orange and yellow, again, pretty dead on. Whereas the S7 kind of overexposures a little bit more vibrant, but not true to skin tone. Then we go to the green on here, and although neither is exactly accurate, it is a teal green, which is picked up at least much better on the Pixel XL than it is just the standard green on the S7 Edge. Now, the only part that I would still give the edge to the S7 Edge is the white color reproduction and the shades of white, because this does do a better job on the Shadow Hunter box than the Pixel XL does over here. However, when we go to over here, more skin tones, the Pixel XL does a great job of not only having the depth and different shades of color, but also keeping more true to the actual box. The S7 Edge did beat the iPhone on this because the iPhone whitewashed these and made every skin tone look the same. And although the S7 does change them as they should be, the Pixel XL does an even better job. While still not whitewashing all of the different skin tones, it does do a good job of distinguishing different skin tones throughout the box. So all in all, the Pixel XL is definitely going to be the better for color reproduction. The best I've actually seen. And finally, we go to the all-important selfie. And my God, the Pixel XL is probably the best looking selfie that I've seen, especially because of its HDR+. Now, what do I mean by the HDR+? Well, see, every phone, this is the hardest test for a selfie. Why? Because you get the low light on this corner, and then you get the bright area on this corner. But the Pixel XL actually really handled both perfectly, handling the low light in this corner very well, whereas you can still see most of the detail, and handling the bright light, just neutralizing it completely. So, which means that if you're outside and the sun is behind you, this phone will neutralize it completely. Whereas the S7 does better than almost every other smartphone we've seen. It cannot compete against the Pixel XL having the better selfie. Now, one thing to note, also not only with the background, but the Pixel XL does a really good job of capturing the detail on my facial hair, whereas the S7 Edge, no matter what you do to that beauty mode, even if you turn it off completely, I still get beautified here. Now, some people like that. Some people have told me that, you know what, I prefer the S7 because it doesn't show imperfections. Now, if that's you, great. I mean, you get rid of stubble without even trying. Again, this is beauty mode off. If you put beauty mode on, it's going to get rid of my stubble completely. But I like more true photo taking, as well as the quality in the background, so the Pixel XL will definitely take it. The only highlight the S7 Edge still has is that it is a much wider angle photo, so on the left and right you get a much more in the shot than you do with the Pixel XL. So, for I think the first time ever, or the first time in a long time, we actually have a tie. The S7 Edge is definitely the better in low light photos, as well as the detail in photos. However, the Pixel XL does a much better job with color reproduction and selfies. So we have a tie when it comes to the camera comparison between the Pixel XL and the S7 Edge. Alright guys, hopefully you did like this video. If you did, please give a like, thumbs up down below. Thank you as always for watching. Again, this has been RICKY, the Android